Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello everyone, this is Jarvis Escott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today I have the honor and pleasure of being with Miss Anna Slive Harwood. She's with the Mike Slive Foundation, and we're here today to talk about stashes for Slive. So I know a lot of you all are familiar with No Shave November, but this is a trendy topic on social media, and I'm so glad that Anna, you can come on today and tell us a little more about your great organization.
Well, you've already got one, so
Yes.
Can I just go now? Oh, sorry. No,
Yes.
I'm kidding. I really appreciate the opportunity. We are doing, it's actually kind of neat. What most people don't know is this program started with the University of Arkansas. Their coaches a couple of years ago, when my dad, Mike Slive, who was the commissioner of the SEC, when he was battling prostate cancer before he passed away and went public with his story. And these coaches just out of the blue said, we're going to do something called Stashes for Slive as a way to support my dad and raise awareness of prostate cancer. So now that we have the foundation and more of an official platform, we reached out to them and said, do you mind if we use that term? And now we're doing it. So we're really excited to try to educate men during Men's Health Month. People talk about No Shave November, and we want stashes for Slive. So we're doing this all month long. We're doing an online contest for the best stash. So
Yes, I noticed that.
you can go in there and enter if you want. And then we're having a great event at Cahaba Brewing Company on November 16th. And we're going to have a contest there as well. And they're going to donate a portion of their beer sales that day to the foundation. So a way for us to make more money to donate to prostate cancer research. So we're really excited for the Stashes program.
All right, so tell me a little bit more about the contest.
So what's going to happen is if you go online and you tag us and like us, and then you post your picture of your best stash, you'll be entered to win 2 VIP tickets, and it'll come with like parking and hospitality and everything, a whole VIP experience for the Mike Slive Invitational, which is a basketball game that we are hosting in December here at Legacy Arena. And Auburn is playing St. Louis. And we're really excited. You know, Auburn and Bruce Pearl and everyone in the SEC, but Coach especially, has been so supportive of what we're doing. And they want to play in this game. They want to use the platform of college basketball to help talk to men about prostate cancer, educate the families, tell them about getting checked. And last year when we played, we almost sold out the arena. We had 16,000 people in there. It was the single largest college basketball attendance since the SEC tournament left Birmingham in '92.
Wow.
So it's going to be a hot ticket. And so we're trying to tie the two together. You grow your great stash, come be our guest at the basketball game.
All right, so you're doing an event on the 16th as well at the Cahaba Brewery as well.
Correct, yeah, and that's just a family-friendly event. We're gonna, if you can't grow a stash, like those of us, and if you don't want to or can't grow one, we'll have face painters there. So it's a family-friendly event. People are just gonna be kicking back, having a beer, watching football, and we encourage people to come out and hang out with us there. So.
Now, I saw something online, is even for the ladies, like if you just take a picture with a stash and hashtag as well.
I think I have some fake ones in the
other room.
I opted not to wear one for our interview today, but yes. And my daughter, my dad's only grandchild, I'm sure she'll have some sort of blue stash somewhere. She loves the face painter, so we want that to be our family-friendly event. And of course, you know, we want people to come to the Invitational, to the basketball game. The more we can sell out college sports in this town, the more we can use great causes like the Mike Slive Foundation and college sports, the more sporting events are going to come to this town. This game is actually going to be on ESPN too. So it is a nationally televised game in 86 million homes. So we're really excited about that.
All right, so this is your first time on the podcast.
Yes.
So
my first podcast ever.
Oh man, this is good. I feel honored.
Thank you.
I feel honored. So tell us about this great organization and also your father and the work you all put into this.
So we are just 2 years old. For those people that may not be huge college sports fans, although it's hard to imagine in this footprint down in the South that you're not. But my dad, Mike Slive, was the SEC commissioner for about 14 years. Prior to that, he was commissioner of Conference USA. And for the real diehard college sports fans, I'll take you back one step further. When we lived in Chicago, he was commissioner of what was then called the Great Midwest Conference,
I
which
heard
was
that
the
one.
predecessor to Conference USA, of which UAB was a member. So what's interesting, and a lot of people don't realize this, is the Slive family relationship with UAB goes all the way back to 1991. And we've, my parents moved here in 2002 when my dad took the job. I've been here about 10 years, and Birmingham obviously is home to us now. When my dad's, he actually originally had prostate cancer. His original diagnosis was 96.
Right.
What happened while we lived here was a reoccurrence of his prostate cancer, which is part of the genesis of this organization, because we are trying to educate men and women about getting checked early, especially if you have a family history or if you're African American, because the stats, you're twice as likely to die from it, 1.6 times more likely to be diagnosed with it. So all of this to say, when my dad's reoccurrence happened, he was approached by our co-founder, Ed Myerson, who's an attorney here in Birmingham. And Ed said, you know what, Mike, you're in this position with the SEC. You have this story. You've gone public. Can we use your name? Can we use all of your connections and the people that know and love you to help educate other people about prostate cancer? And my dad loved it. And so he was president of the organization up until his passing last May, and he was all in. I mean, he realized that his legacy could even go beyond college sports, beyond helping to create the SEC network and the college football playoff and all the things that he was known for, to really be about saving men's lives. And, I tell people all the time, because we're just coming off the heels of October and breast cancer and everything's pink and it's wonderful, but 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in their life, but 1 in 9 men will get prostate cancer. And people don't really realize that we're that close. And you're talking about a man dying of prostate cancer every 20 minutes.
Wow.
And when you think about that, and you think about something like college sports or even the NFL, and you have how many hundreds of young men, hundreds of male coaches, hundreds of thousands of male fans, those numbers get really scary really fast. And so our hope was that we could use my dad's name, use college athletics to talk to guys and to get them to be more comfortable saying, you know what? I had prostate cancer, it's okay. I got tested, and I need to educate my nephew and my son and my brother and my cousin or my father that they don't need to be afraid, that they need to go get tested. My dad used to always say, if you have symptoms of prostate cancer, it's almost too late. You don't have a symptom, but you need to go get that early check, because if you get checked early and it's detected, it's 100% treatable. And the mortality rate is next to nothing. But it's when you don't get checked early, and when all of a sudden you discover it, it's metastasized to your spine, God forbid. That's when it gets scary. So anyway, long story short, we have been in existence just about 2 years, based here in Birmingham. We do a lot. Every year we have a big event in September, which is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And we have raised in just over 2 years and 1 month, we have raised over $1.25 million.
Oh, congratulations.
For prostate cancer. And we're funding 7 different research grants right now. I literally just came today from our grant review committee meeting where we had 45 applications this year, and we will select the top research grants from those 45 and fund them. So the monies that we raise go directly towards our mission, and our mission is either funding cutting-edge research and or raising awareness of prostate cancer. And sometimes it's both at the same time.
All right, so this is something you do full-time?
This is officially full-time.
Right.
It wasn't always, but it is now,
Okay, but one thing I definitely, like I told you before I even, started taking, was like, I like how you take the money and directly put it towards research and grants, like, hey, we're going to try to solve this problem.
I think that's really important for people. You're sitting, we are sitting in my living room, my dining room right now, because this is the Mike Slive Foundation office. Our overhead is next to nothing. We have our staff of 2, we have interns, and we have an army of volunteers and an incredible board of directors. But when you give $1 to an organization, I think it's critically important that you know that your money is going directly to the cause you want to support and not to other things. And so I think that that's one way that we can be true to our growing group of donors and true to our mission of being able to always fund that research. So you can go on our website, you can look at all the details of all the different research grants we're funding. And the research is important because I think perhaps, and you and I aren't the doctors, we're not going to figure it out, but we may be able to cure this in our lifetimes. And what if someday you have children or your nephew, what if they never have to deal with this?
Yes.
I mean, wouldn't that be wonderful? What if, I mean, I have a daughter, not a son, but what if she has a son? Maybe by then, it's just nothing you have to worry about. That would be an incredible thing. That's why the research is so important too.
So other than just funding, one thing I always like to ask nonprofits, what other challenges do you face?
Funding?
Okay.
Did you mention funding? Oh, no. You mentioned funding. Okay, we can't talk about funding. For us, I tell people all the time, we are like a startup company.
Okay.
We are sitting in the dining room table. It's grassroots, boots on the ground, startup company. So our challenges are anything else that a startup might have. The only difference is that we are a non-for-profit, and we're using the revenue that's coming in to fund research as opposed to having quote unquote profit. That's the only difference. Otherwise, it's a business. I had to figure out how to run payroll. I had to figure out how to get insurance and all of that. So once you get that down, for us, our biggest challenge is how to capitalize on all of these amazing opportunities we have. We have more opportunities than we have people to do them at this point. And so we actually invested in a consultant to help create a strategic plan for us, because I fundamentally believe whether you're a nonprofit or a business or any organization, if you don't have a roadmap and you don't have a plan where you can say, God, that's a great idea, let's do that program, but how does that fit in with our plan?
Okay.
We're going to get lost. And so I think now that we have that roadmap, it allows us to evaluate an opportunity. Someone may come to me and say, hey, Anna, I want you to do an event around this and this basketball game and this football game and be on this television. And they're all amazing, but there's only so much that we can realistically do, and we need to grow smart and strategically. I always tell people, I remember when the SEC was evaluating whether they should do a television channel, and the Big Ten came first.
Yeah, I remember
and they
that.
did their channel and they launched it, and it was great. And the SEC didn't launch theirs right away. They didn't rush out and go, gosh, we've got to do that right now. The Big Ten did one, let's get the SEC. My father stepped back and said, let's evaluate what's best for us, and let's do this right, and let's have a plan, and then we're going to execute the plan. And my dad always taught me that it's better to do something a little bit slower and with excellence and with care and determination than to rush out and try to be something we're not.
Okay.
So that's our challenge, but it's also our opportunity, if you will.
All right. So we got Giving Tuesday coming around the corner. We got the holidays and of course Christmas time and end of the year. I didn't put this question to you, but what I would like for you to do now is give them more information if they would like to donate.
Okay.
If they can't make it to the events, but they just want to donate to the organization, and just your final thoughts.
Okay. So the best holiday present that you can give if you're watching this and you live in the state of Alabama is to get the Mike Slive Foundation prostate cancer license plate tag. Okay. Because we have a specialty tag now, and what a lot of people don't realize is you pay $50 for that tag. You can even put whatever you want on it, like best podcast, whatever you want. But $41.25 of every $50 comes directly back to the organization. Okay. And that gift just keeps on giving. So if you're looking for an awesome holiday gift for someone, especially if you've been affected by prostate cancer, the tag is great. On our website, which is MikeSliveFoundation.org, they can go, there's a donate now button, and they can donate. They can also sign up to get information from us. We're always looking for people to volunteer, people to be part of our organization, and come to our events. We do a lot of different events every year. We have a race in the spring on Father's Day.
5K. I'm with Mike.
I'm with Mike, and we're talking about how I can't believe it's November and it's going to be the holidays like that. You and I are going to blink, and we're going to be in June at the 5K. So there's a lot of different stuff on our website about how people can get involved, and we just hope that for the men, if you're out there and you're of age, go get tested, and if you are a woman and you know a man who's of age, go get tell them to go get tested, and we have great partners. Urology Centers of Alabama is a partner of the foundation. UAB is a partner of the foundation. Medical Properties Trust, Regions Bank, all these great organizations in Birmingham have come together to help us, and if we get guys to go out there and get tested, we'll save some lives.
All right, well, Thank you again,
Thank you.
Anna. And also, I want to also say, please check out the interview I did with Dr. Bivens of Urology Centers of Alabama. And thank you, Jason and Marcy, for setting that up as well.
We love our friends at Urology Centers of Alabama.
Yes. Great educational video. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You know, I just love what your organization do and the continuing legacy that your father is. I mean, I never met your father, but I could just tell by just meeting you, I met your father. So, you know,
that is probably the best compliment you could ever give me. So I really appreciate that. So, and first podcast ever.
Yes, y'all. Please share this video, please. So thank you all for watching this video. Please check out what'shappeningbirmingham.com for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all again and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.